Alright guys, this is an update. Sorry for the late update. Been just busy. First thing you can notice that I did is the grill. I cut the factory one out and then put mesh behind it. You can see a little bit there. The intercooler's right back there. It looks a little better, you know, nothing crazy. Obviously the motor's in there, transmission's in there, intercooler's there, radiator's there. It's all done up, brackets and everything. You can use the factory radiator if you want to. I just chose not to because I had a better one, and the way I put the intercooler and the way I ran the pipes, it worked out real nice because, you know, nice and short, quick response or whatever. So far I didn't have to really cut nothing on the truck, make new bracket. I just been using existing hose from the car and the truck. From the truck. However, I did, from the first video, I dropped the engine, I think it was 2 more inches lower, just because I want that low center of gravity. I don't know if you can see good from there. You can't really see it, but it sits real nice close to the cross member. And I forgot to mention on the first video, but you have to either make your own rear sump oil pan or just buy one. I think CX Racing makes one for the 280Z. A little pricey for what it is, but I think that's about the only one. I had to change the little J-pipe deal that I made because I'm still using the factory manifold. I don't know if you can see it, man. Sorry for the sun. I had to move it a little different because of the steering. The fact that I dropped the truck, the engine so much lower, I had to move it a little bit in a different, more forward and more straight than the way I had it before. But no biggie, it worked out. Downpipe, it's all done up. I did 3.5 inches all the way through. I didn't have to, but it's all made out of scrap stainless from previous jobs, so I saved a shitload of money right there. But that's all nice and done. It's got a V-band back down there and the flex pipe, and then it goes out the side. I'll show you guys in a second. I haven't done the dump tube yet because I don't know where I want to run it to. I was kind of thinking run it out the hood, but I don't know. You know, I really like that drag style setup with the exhaust and the wastegate out of the hood, but I'm not sure if I want to do that, being it's a daily or street car, I guess you could say. The intake is the factory one, just modified to the front. I have the other one, like I said previously, but I don't like it. I like this look, you know, try to keep it somewhat clean and factory-ish looking. So like I said before, I ended up dropping the motor about 2.5 inches more lower, so I redid the motor mounts a little, you know, just to compensate for dropping. I'm still using the Ranger or Mazda factory mounts because they were stiffer, and those are the original Rb25 motor mounts. I just modified them, you know, did the little cup, you know, whatever. But the dipstick originally goes right there, but for some reason this block has already the hole to move it to the back, and I think it's because it's the same as the Patrol, which has that 3.0 block, and I'm pretty sure those are rear sump, but I'm not sure. I don't know. So all you pretty much do, and it's already a hole there. It's just filled with what it looked like it was bronze. So you just get a drill bit the size of the hole and just go straight through. Make sure you don't, you know, the stuff doesn't go into the oil pan and whatever, you know, you do it the right way. And after that, you just pretty much take the dipstick, the factory one, and just put it in there, and it just comes out and goes back in. You might have to heat it up a little bit, you know, with a little torch, and then goes back in, and so that gives you the dimension, and everything is gravy right there. You can see the oil pan. It's the factory one. I had 2 of the factory one. I just modified to go in the back. And these motors, they sit slanted, so if you do make your oil pan, you got to make sure you keep it with that same angle so you don't starve the engine from oil. But, you know, I got the fuel pressure regulator where it's going to be. The lines are run up to the bottom of the truck, but from there I'm going to put a a female male connector, because I don't want to run all the way to the gas tank. And this truck is a non-return system, so I have to make a return. I have a fuel cell, but I don't know if I want to do that or if I want to keep the factory gas tank. So don't know on that yet. Other than that, it's a pretty cool swap. I mean, you just got a lot of room. Like I said, you can keep the factory radiator if you want to. I didn't want to, like I said, because I have a better one. I'll show you where the exhaust goes out to. I came out right there. I didn't want to drill a whole big hole into the truck. I just made it to come out of there. Let me see if you can see. There's the exhaust. Still use the factory cross member from the transmission. I just modified it to use the factory Nissan mount, so it's still sitting on rubber. It's not solid. It's got, you see the, I don't know if you can see the flex pipe from there. Not really. It's got a flex pipe. It's got a V-band. The dry shaft, what I did was, for now, I made my own out of the factory one out of the truck, and the factory yoke out of the Nissan, just to get the dimension. And whatever. But then I'm gonna take it to a dry shop place so they can make me a smaller tube but thicker. And I'm gonna go lower on the truck eventually, so I have to change the pinion angle. But that's done. And as you can see, I'll show you where the transmission end up at, which it kind of end up in a perfect place. This is way far back from the factory one, but anybody that drive these trucks, you know how far the stick is. But it's actually, you know, I got me some RX-8 seats. You know, I didn't make the bracket, but they look good with the truck. Give you more of that car feel, not that truck feel. And so when you sit on it, I'm trying to see if I can show you. You sit on it, that's where your hand goes. Kind of feels more natural, you know. I'm gonna probably gonna make a center console. You know, I'm not going custom center console, but not worrying about that right now. Other than that, that's it, guys. She's almost done. Like I said, I'm just a little picky about some things that, you know, like I gotta clean all that up. That's the factory stuff, so whatever I'm not gonna use, I gotta go through it, clean it up. I already cut one fender out. I gotta cut the other one, the inner fender, you know, and probably make some kind of fender or something. The reason is because my truck is so low, or not that low, but it's low enough that it was hitting. And I dropped it, I think it was 2 more inches. I dropped it since the last video, and those were 19, but I'm gonna run 2011s in it in the front. Back ones are 2012, and I'm gonna go about 2 more inches in the back when I'm done. That's why I'm, you know, not worrying about the pinion angle right now. I'm gonna change that when I do go lower. So pretty much all I got left, some vacuum lines, some water lines. Figure out if I'm gonna keep the factory fuel cell or put a aftermarket one and do the lines. I still haven't done the power steering line, which is sitting right here. I got to take it to a place and, you know, make one out of the 2, and then the clutch line, I got to do that too, sitting somewhere in there. And then I got to clean, you know, these things. This stuff goes bolted here, but I got to make sure, you know, make it nice and pretty. But for right now, just sitting there because that's not what I'm working on. Obviously a catch can, an overflow tank. Yeah, but for the most part, I mean, everything else is done, as you can see. So, you know. So, alright guys, well, I hope you liked the video. I'm not a video guy, so, you know, I'm just trying to do my best here. Any questions, anything, you could just leave me a comment and I'll try to answer you back as soon as I can. Anyway, enjoy it. Thank you.